siren rang louder than an ambulance. The red and blue lights flashed brighter than fireworks from the cop car behind me on that overcast morning. I felt a bit of an adrenaline rush through me. I perked up in my seat, tightened my hands on the steering wheel. There must be an accident ahead of me, I thought. The country-like highway didn't have a wide enough shoulder to pull over, so I sped up to the nearby street, turned right, and pulled over. The cop pulled right behind me. What? He's after me? Why? I thought. Fear came over me. I heard that the cops were racist to brown Latinos. I am a proud Latina, not that dark, so I was told that racism would never happen to me. I had just moved to this small Minnesota town in the United States from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, a year ago to go back to college. It was 2001. My family moved here 4 years prior from my hometown, Manitoba, Canada, where it was cool to be from a different country and skin color. Not here, today. The cop came to my window, asked me where I was coming from with a stern look on his face and in his voice. I'm coming from work. I was writing a story at the Tribune. After the cop got my driver's license and insurance, he asked me a plethora of questions. Was the car stereo mine? Do I have firearms, drugs in the vehicle? Can I step out of the car, open the trunk? I was appalled, offended, wanted to ask him why he thought that. But fear spread through my body. Is he going to take me to jail? He searched, found nothing, and had me sit in the back of his car as he wrote a ticket for a cracked windshield, loud muffler, failing to yield to an officer, 3 charges with large fines. My mom was furious. She said I was discriminated against for being brown. I told my friend who said it didn't sound right. Her wealthy uncle referred me to his lawyer. After I told the lawyer what happened, he told me the cops racially profiled me. The lawyer encouraged me to contest it. He helped me build my argument for the court. I felt a surge of confidence rise in me. This cop messed with the wrong Latina. Dressed in my Navy suit, I walked into the stale courtroom with a stern look, a little nervous inside. I was representing myself. 2 officers sat across from the aisle. I recognized one from that day. I told the judge I had questions for the officer. The cop took the stand. I became nervous, having to look him straight in the eye to tell him what he did to me was wrong. So, does the highway have a small shoulder?
Sort of.
Did I smell of alcohol that morning?
I do not recall.
Was I dressed like I was coming from a party?
I do not recall.
You asked if the car stereo was mine, if I had drugs or firearms in the vehicle, asked me to open the trunk and step out of the car. What probable cause did you have to ask all of this? He became stern. He clenched his jaw. He looked at me like I had pissed him off.
Those are all routine questions.
Of everyone? Even white blonde people?
I pull a lot of people over, okay? I don't keep track of everyone.
I explained to the judge, I am in college, interning at the Tribune, where I was coming from that morning to pay for college. These charges are too high for me to afford to fix my car or get a better one. I am sure that the cop would have not pulled me over had I been white. All charges were dropped. The judge told me impressive arguments. From that day forward, this proud tan Latina learned firsthand that systems like law enforcement can be corrupt and that knowledge is power. In this land of the free, I must tread lightly to be me, for my skin is what some see to judge thee.